Welcome back to Coach's Corner. Our second feature on our Coach's Corner segment this week is, of course, Ponca City football, and the Wildcats got, as you know, their second victory of the season against Claremore on Friday night as we celebrated senior night. Coach, congratulations.
Yes, the seniors. It was a well-deserved win for them. They've been a great senior class, and it was just fun to see them perform and play that way, and to watch them experience a victory like that. Overall, great team effort, all sides of the ball. We played really hard.
Team dominated, and Coach said both sides of the ball. 28-0 victory as Ponca City scored early, took a 21-0 halftime lead. And really, the way the defense was playing, you had to feel really good with that big of a lead, too.
Oh, yeah. Just the stats at the end of the game, you just were amazing as far as when I was talking with you earlier. They really only ran 30-something plays all night. So our defense was a lot of 3-and-outs, a lot of hard hitting, and we took a very formidable offense who had honestly Basque had. Their number 7, their quarterback, had really had a lot of good drives versus Bigsby and Muskogee with their run game. There was times in both those games that they had nickel and dimed and drove all the way up on the field on both those teams, and we were a little concerned, and our defense put an answer to that right away, and obviously it lasted throughout the game. So defense played really hard and really played as a unit, and it was a great effort.
Offensively, you saw a Ponca City team that just took the football and drove it right down the throat of the Claremore defense. Coach, offensive line was great. Running backs, quarterback, everybody very much on the same page. And you just steamrolled your opponent, too.
Yeah, we wanted to be the most physical team out there Friday night, and we were. So credit to, again, the offensive line. Those guys don't get enough notoriety or recognition sometimes in the public, but if you were at the game, you could see that the O-line was doing their job and doing their job very effectively. We were very physical up front, and also our receivers blocked too. So our receivers are also take pride in their blocking, and they did a great job. And then you also take into account Connor Larson and Dexter Rita, and they had some good carries and stuff throughout the game. So yeah, our very dominant running the ball. That's the bread and butter of our offense is running the ball. We threw it when we needed to, and we threw it times effectively as well. The only negative was you had a couple turnovers in the red zone, but other than that, it was a very well executed night.
Balanced out those turnovers, though, Coach, with a defensive score, and anytime you score defensively, it's always a big lift to the team.
Absolutely, huge lift. We were talking earlier. You kind of felt if we just went in 14-0, still it's too scary. It's a little too tight. Not big enough to feel real comfortable. And you kind of felt like we should be up 21-0 going into half. The way we played. And so when we kind of we threw a turnover there at the end of the half, and then defense comes out there, and you're still 14-0. You're just you're wishing we were up 21-0 because that's how we played. But then the defense comes and gets a big interception and makes it 21-0, and that really helped us out. We felt really good going into halftime.
Wildcats win it 28-0 over Claremore, and now 2 big road games to finish the regular season, including Friday night, Coach, where we go to Custerfield and Bartlesville to take on a good Bartlesville team who can score a lot of points.
Yes, they're averaging. They beat Sapulpa this past week. Or put 59 points on them, and they've scored. I think 28, 30 points against Bigsby's. The top team in the district. Their way their X and O system is on offense. They just always attack you with pass plays and creative runs. So they're a very creative team on the offensive side. They got a really good quarterback, returning starter, and they number 10 and number 81 for them are very dynamic skill players as well. We got a big test. They're good. They're good on offense, and but at the same time, I feel like they don't see a defense like ours every week. And if our defense comes focused and ready to play, then we'll be able to match up with them. And then offense, we're going to have to be physical like we were again, and we can't.
You said that right after the ball game, you wanted to continue this real physical play. We've been using all season. We ran for over 300 yards against Claremore. Is that the theme this week? Is that we're going to continue to try to be physical? Because when you're physical, you can control the football and ultimately the football game.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean we're always going to answer your question. Yes, we will try to run the ball very similar to what we did against Claremore, and we think that we will be able to do that. Don't get me wrong; they got good players, great coaching staff. They'll have a plan ready for us, and they got capable players as well. But that's our MO. That's what we hang our hat on. We think we're going to be able to do it. And then we also can throw the ball when we need to, and if we need to throw the ball at times, we'll execute and be able to do that as well. But no, to answer your question, we want to be the most physical team and think we can.
How much fun was it when the clock hit triple zeros to just watch your kids? You didn't even have to talk to them after the game. You and your staff just kind of let them run around and sing the fight song and hug their parents. There's a lot of reasons why people do what you do. That's got to be one of the main ones, though.
That's it right there. I'm telling you what. I mean, you get into coaching for. There's two ways you get into coaching. One's you want to be an influence on young men or young people in general, and you get to do that every day in practice and things like that. Then there's the other side, the sports side, the X and O side, the competitive side. And that can't really be felt until on the day of competition Friday night. So. You're always making an impact in that first way, however you carry yourself day to day. But the other way is, you got to have that on competition days. And, we haven't had a whole lot of them where we get to celebrate like that. And that was fun to celebrate.
Absolutely. It's fun for the head coach, too, to celebrate with his family as well. Congratulations. The Wildcats go to Bartlesville this week against the Bartlesville Bruins. That's this week's Coach's Corner. For Chris Adams behind the camera, and for Coach, I'm Phil Turney.